Hey everyone, we are finally coming up to the end of this project here, and we are going to be looking at our final product drafts. For your final product, you are going to be making a presentation, and I have linked the template for you in this checkpoint. So all you need to be doing for this checkpoint is taking the information that you did from your research in checkpoint 5 and starting to include that in your final product. So hopefully with your research in Checkpoint 5, you now have an idea of what you are going to be explaining and what you are going to be claiming about your company or your invention in your final product. So right away in your final product draft, of course, the first slide we want to have is our title slide. So here you're going to be putting down your title and your name because you are the author. So replacing that title and author words with, say, maybe McDonald's or Starbucks, good or bad, question mark, and then your name as the author. Okay, let's go on to slide number 2. Slide number 2, we want to right away put down our claim and explain why we think this company or product is good or bad for us as a society. Okay, so this you're going to start including your claim that you put down in checkpoint 4, or checkpoint, yes, checkpoint 4, where you said this product is good for us because, and then two reasons, or this product or business is bad for us, and two reasons there. Okay, so make sure you're writing out that in full sentences and including that there. Step number 3, slide number 3, you want some background information, okay? I know we didn't do this on our research checkpoint, but it's good to have some background information for the viewers of your slides, okay? So some background information might be something like the year the company was founded. If you're doing an invention, you could put down the year that this invention was created. It's also good to have the founder of the company if there's a specific person. Same with the invention. Where this company or invention was started, like what country or state, if it's in the United States. Something else that is good to note is how much money does this company make every year? Are they kind of a big company? You know, are they pulling in a couple million or even $1 billion a year? They have a lot of influence. Or if it's an invention, like if you pick smartphones or cars, you know, how many smartphones or cars are sold each year? Those help give us a little bit of perspective on um, how successful they are or how important they are in our world. Finally, down at the bottom, this is kind of an up to you. What's one interesting fact about the company or invention that you chose? Okay, this is something that you found interesting or surprising. You know, maybe it's that McDonald's is sold on every continent except Antarctica, something like that. Um, you know, something interesting that stands out to you. Slide number 4 is where we want to start including our subclaims. We want to start, we want to replace this up here at the top with what's your first reason you think this company or invention is beneficial or not? Why do you think this company is good for us or bad for us? Why do you think this invention is good or bad? Okay. And you're going to just start copying in information from checkpoint 5 here. Okay. What's the quote that backs up your subclaim here? From your research question, put that in there. So we're just going to copy and paste that quote in that first line. Second thing you want to do is include an explanation. Why does this quote show you that something is good or bad? Why does it back up your claim? And then down at the bottom, we want to have your source name. Okay, so the article title or the website name down at the bottom. You're going to copy this again or do the same thing for subclaim 2, but this is just going to back up your second reason, okay? So if you're saying McDonald's doesn't pay their company or their employees well and their food's not healthy, we want a quote from the research that we did that shows that McDonald's is not healthy food, okay? And then plus your explanation and the source that you got your information from. Slide number 6, we want to have our conclusion. This is going to be your words here. Why should we support or not support this company or invention, okay? If you think the company is a good company or you think the invention is a bad invention, that definitely means that you are trying to convince us how we should support or not support this company. So please include here your words. Why should we include or not, or why should we support or not support this company or invention? And then at the very end, slide number 7, you should be including your works cited here, okay? So any website that you used in your research, even if you didn't directly reference it in this presentation, you should include the website here, okay? So copy the website address, put it here on this slide. This makes it easy for us as the viewer and me as the person grading to check out your sources. Make sure you are getting all the information correct. I can also maybe give you some suggestions or pointers in the future as you create your final draft here. Okay, so include that. Also, I would encourage you to check out the checklist that is posted in the resources and in the Google Classroom. That will help you add in things that are going to be important. Like we want to make sure that the slideshow is easy to read, okay? Creative backgrounds and things like that. You also want to make sure that you're having at least 4 pieces of multimedia, some visuals for us to look at, okay? It's going to be pictures, it's going to be charts, could be a video even if you want to include one of those, okay? So if you are definitely including those things and you are putting those in the Edpuzzle quiz here at the end of this video, you are definitely on the right track to having a well-created final presentation for your final product. Don't forget that office hours are on Tuesday. They start at noon. The link will be posted in the Google Classroom. Please follow along and be ready for that if you need any questions answered or if you need any help whatsoever. Final products coming up soon. We have only about 10 days left. Make sure you are catching up on all your checkpoints so that you are able to answer all these questions and tell us, is this product good for all of our society or not?